So Numbers 30 is about solemn promises. There's one verse about what happens when a man makes a solemn promise, and basically it boils down to he has to keep it. Fine. But then there are 13 verses about what happens when a woman makes a solemn promise. And basically what they're about is who is the man in charge of her when she makes this solemn promise. Is it her father or her husband or whoever? And that man has the final say about her solemn promise, about whether she has to keep it or not. Let me tell you, as a woman reading the Bible, I find this completely obnoxious. It makes me want to rip these pages of the Bible out and burn them. I find it totally offensive that someone else would be able to say whether or not my solemn vow actually meant anything. I'm reminded of the saying, "Those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it," when I read this passage. Just a month ago, a panel of experts appeared before the Senate to discuss the new law that requires insurance companies to cover contraception. People got pretty upset because most of that panel of experts were men. This still happens today, men making decisions for women, and it's still something we need to fight against. But it's bigger than just men and women making decisions for each other. We often do this. We make decisions for other people. How often do we decide what the poor need? Or how often do we decide what Iraq needs? How often do we decide what the others need? Instead of making decisions for other people, maybe God calls us to make decisions with other people.